Welcome to the Fur Family neighborhood. Lots of outdoor walking. Eating. Not much seating. Eating on the run, too. Some of the time. And sometimes they bump into old friends. Around here, you just never know who you'll see. Sometimes we take short trips. And other times, longer trips. If you show up early, the choices are better. As they say, the early bird gets the worm. The outdoor cafe is open 24/7. There's even an option for the vegetarian diet. The lines around here are usually short. Groups can eat together. The weather is early spring. Cooler temperatures. And it doesn't usually snow, but it can. And it does one more time. But not much, and it doesn't add up to much. When it's winter, we're ready for summer. People are tired of digging out of the snow. But when summertime comes and gets really hot, everybody wants winter back. As spring comes, more daylight comes with it. No more dark evenings. More daylight earlier in the mornings, too. It's so nice. Then, when June 21st rolls around, we start going the other way. A little less daylight each day. Just after everything starts to adjust, it changes. In the spring and early summer, the wildlife families will grow bigger. Now we know there are two. Pretty sure that Coyote just peed on the pile of food. Nice big moon tonight as soon as it comes out of the clouds. That's such a pretty big moon. A full moon. Haven't got to see the deer as often lately. Raccoons are more prominent, but foxes and the coyotes are coming right in there too. Was that a little nudge or one of its grown-up babies? And you can see the big moon, and that's a glimpse of the fox while the raccoon's eating. And there's other raccoons running around back where the fox was. It's April, and the temperatures are in the 30s. Did you see the raccoon's breath? You could see it. The coast is clear, and I'm hungry. Excuse me just a minute, till I get something to eat. Hold on. I've got to hurry before something else comes and wants to eat. Okay, now what did you say? There's a certain enjoyment to see what they're doing, checking in on them. I'm sure they don't mind me either. I bring treats. These guys have to adapt to our different weather. Cold and snow, hot and sun, and lots of water to drought. Hey, and if you want to see what they're up to, what they've been doing lately, you might consider subscribing. Stick around, hang around, you can watch them with me. You wouldn't want to miss anything, would you? They had the same idea to come eat. In the dark, sometimes you have to look over your shoulder. New day, time for more food. Lots of different animals stand and eat in the same spot. Maybe not at the same time, and sometimes they do. Things happen here, but you wouldn't know it unless you saw it, and we did. And I only thought there was one coyote roaming around, but now there's two because they're there at the same time. And now we know. Scratching an itch like a cat. Never thought about them doing that. The convenience of flying where you want to go. That wasn't very nice. That wasn't good. There's plenty to go around. Back to normal and back to eating. And back together. When I look through the videos from the cameras, I get to see the moments in their lives that tell their personalities and behaviors. I'm thrilled to get to show them to you. It's kind of like a grandmother with the pictures of her family. Well, kind of like that. I'm guessing if you're watching, you like to see the animals that roam around too. That's something I like to see. Up, up, and away. The raccoon and possum coexist and tolerate each other for dinner. The possum seems to get along with several of its neighbors. No worries here. Have you heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Or if a tree falls in the woods and you don't see it, did it happen? Raccoons with their cute masked faces and clever paws. This is where they call home, in this spot, in this area in the woods. They have their paths and their little trails that they travel to get where they're going, but things are familiar. It's home. But you always need to be aware of your surroundings. This raccoon's not sure everything's okay, staying alert in the dark of night. 44 degrees, not sure if that's frost or just dew. Not much competition out tonight. Is the coyote the king of the woods as of now? I'm sure not many animals would like to come eat at the same time. The coyote has decided that it's safer to come closer and closer each night. But when it's done, it usually marks the food. Is that saying, this is mine for later? Have you ever seen the TV comic duo, the Coyote and the Roadrunner? They were animated characters where the coyote was always making elaborate traps and targets to try to catch the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner would only communicate with beep beep. The coyote's name was Wile E. Coyote. They were famous for the Roadrunner's speed and the coyote's constant failures. Uh-oh, he just peed on a pile of food. They seem to have noticed that too, and they want no parts of it. Wait a minute, I want to see it too. Another group has gathered, and they're going to check it out. I don't think they have a problem with it. I find it fascinating to watch the raccoons. A raven and a deer together. Kind of. I like finding the fox, but I really like seeing the coyotes. Coyotes remind me of wolves, but they're not. Just when you think you're alone, you're not. The possum and the deer. And now it's the raccoon and the possum. I like how they're eating together. They're getting along pretty good. I wonder how well their eyesight is at night. They need that full moon. Getting a camera close-up selfie. The bird made a noise. Standing on its back legs while it eats. It's better to have two together. If you're alone, it seems kind of scary. The little bird is all alone. Well, I guess when you're alone, you have more to eat, all by yourself. But how much corn can a deer eat before it gets full and walks away? Sitting alone and always on alert. Rain or no rain, they still have to eat. I wonder where that one's going in a big hurry. You know it's feeling comfortable when it can sit and eat. And there it goes again. They remind me of nature's dogs. That one's a little camera shy. Sharing is caring. Do drop in. That was a short flight. This deer made it out early enough, before everything else came out to eat, and it's been here long enough that the late evening turned to dusk. Pretty long tongue. Finally get to see it in the daylight. Now we get to see what it looks like. And there's that rare snow in April. The cat just jumped over the little stream. Gotta stand up so I can see what's over there. Watch this deer strut along. You have just watched a Jill Garbart Outdoors video. Thanks for stopping by.